Testing 1, 2, 3. I've got 50/50 of my tests so far, and I'm just trying to do a video with good audio for the first time in a while, and not so much that I have so much to say what's been going on. I've gone a couple of times now to the YMCA to do water exercise in the pool, and that's been good. I could have some complaints, but what would be the use? So it's better than I've done in a long, long time. And I'm still taking home-based physical therapy. I withdrew from home-based occupational therapy because I didn't really know what I was doing. And so can focus on the water therapy and hope it helps some of my breathing problems and physical instability, as in tripping and falling problems. And yeah, that's about all right now. I'm hoping for out of that. So that's something. Kind of got close to hiring another person to help me at home. So I've been short a person, but then also my current people picked up more hours or each another day to help me. So that makes a difference in that, I don't have those gaps in help, and then I get more done, like going to the pool and catching up on paperwork and doctor's appointments and all that fun stuff. And yeah, getting out to do those things is a little more than I've been getting out for a while. Over the summer, it was very unusually hot and humid a lot of the time in this area, more than it usually seems to have been. And now we got to see what the winter holds, and if it's less cold and grows snowy, then that's good, and maybe I'll keep up getting out. And if not, then I told my personal care assistant who came with me today that I have some videos that I paid to download, yoga videos several years back, and I was able to find them on my computer. So she wasn't sure about that, but I said we'd wait until we cross that bridge, I guess. And yeah, still a lot of doctor's appointments coming in the fall, but maybe it's for the best that so many got postponed from the summer, and maybe it's a more moderate season, at least around here. The fall, you can breathe a little better, and so maybe I'll make it to a good percentage of those for the purposes that they were intended. And let's see, my therapist on our telephone therapy asked me a question at the beginning of the hour, and I guess I either misunderstood it, or just got derailed from the purpose of the question. And then at the end of the session, she said, okay, so now you can answer my question, which is how are you doing, not about how is everyone else you know doing, something to that effect. I said, well, I wish you would have said something if I had gotten off track. I didn't realize it. That happens to me sometimes. And she said, well, now you can tell me. And I said, okay, but I have to go back a little bit anyway. And she said, well, you'll have to tell me next time because we don't have that much time left. And that was a little frustrating. Like I say, I wish she interrupted me a little sooner, but we'll just have to see how it goes next time. Did I say that already? And I had gone back to the work of taking surveys for pay, and um, it just didn't work out again this time. I got a small amount done and small amount of cash, but then it got more and more difficult, but also my life got more complicated, being short of help and wanting to get signed up for the Y, um, and the various other stuff, the PT and so on, kind of left me with no time or energy for that. And so I'm not sure what's next as far as that is. I've been staying home to avoid spending money for the past month, and my brother, who lives the nearest to me of any of my family members, um, hasn't called me in a month anyway, so there was less temptation to go out. And then he just called me because he was like, I have no money till midnight. And I said, well, I was looking at this, excuse me, ad about McDonald's and selling 50-cent double cheeseburgers, and you have to use the app to get it. And I can't figure out the app as usual, how to get the app. And he says, well, neither can I. I don't want to do that. I don't want that on my phone. So we went out and we got one of the next cheapest meals, and he was happy with that and said he'd come back and pay me back tomorrow. And it was all right for me. At least the getting out part happened, and that helped. And that's probably the most of anything interesting I have to say right now. And so I will hopefully be heard by you all, and talk to you next time. Thank you.